For the back bodice pattern, first we will get the zipper allowance. We go in 1 inch or 2.5 centimeters. We mark this. Then we connect all these points with a straight line. We write zipper allowance. Then we fold this in. This now will be the center of our pattern. We will write center back. On the top side, we will square to mark our guideline. We can now get our neckline. We lay the tip of the tape measure from the center back until 2.5 inches or 6.4 centimeters. We mark it. Then we square this to 1 3/4 inches or 4.5 centimeters. Then we lay the tip of the tape measure on the guideline and go down 1 inch or 2.5 centimeters. We mark this. Then we square this outwards. Now we can draft or draw our neckline curve. As you can see, from this corner, there is a distance of 1/2 inch or 1.3 centimeters. The shoulder measurement for a small figure is 14.5 inches or 37 centimeters. We fold the tape measure once and we lay the tip of the tape measure on the center back on the guideline until 1/2 of the shoulder measurement. We mark this. Then, with a colored pencil, we square this down to 12 inches or 30 centimeters. Now, to get the shoulder slope, we lay the tip of the tape measure on the guideline on 1/2 of the shoulder measurement and we go down 1 3/4 inches or 4.5 centimeters. We mark this. Now we can connect these 2 points with a straight line to get our shoulder line or shoulder slope. For the small figure, there is no need to make any neckline adjustment. Now we will get the armhole level. For a small figure, the armhole level is 9 inches or 22.8 centimeters. We lay the tip of the tape measure on the guideline on 1/2 of the shoulder measurement and we bring it down to 9 inches or 22.8 centimeters. We mark this. This now is our armhole level and this also will be our bust level. So we will have to square this outwards. Now this is our bust level. The bust measurement for a small figure is 32 inches or 81 centimeters. We get 1/4 of the measurement by folding the tape measure twice. And we lay the tip of the tape measure on the center back until 1/4 of the bust measurement. We mark this. Now remember that on our front pattern, we added 1/2 inch or 1.3 centimeters for bust easing. And I mentioned that we borrowed this from the back bodice pattern. So from here, we have to go in or subtract 1/2 inch or 1.3 centimeters. We now remove this. Now we need to get the back chest level. We lay the tip of the tape measure on the tip of the shoulder slope and we fold this until the bust level. We mark the center and now we will square this outwards. The back chest measurement for a small figure is 13.5 inches or 34 centimeters. We fold these ones to get 1/2 of the back chest measurement. And we lay the tip of the tape measure on the center back until 1/2 of the back chest measurement. We mark this. As you can see, with these 3 marks of 1/2 of the shoulder, 1/2 of the back chest, and 1/4 of the bust measurement, I can actually draw the armhole curve. But again, I will just give you more points to work on. From this point of 1/2 of the shoulder measurement, draw a straight line until 1/2 of the back chest measurement. Then continue this line until the bust level. Then I hope it will be easier for you to draw the armhole curve. From this point, just make a slight curved line until 1/2 of the back chest measurement. You can actually draw a little before the mark. Then, from the bust mark, just draw a more curved line until you reach the back chest level. There. We now have the armhole curve for our back bodice pattern. To get the back figure level, we lay the tip of the tape measure on the center of the shoulder line and we go down on a slightly diagonal manner until the back figure measurement. For a small figure, the back figure measurement is 14 inches or 35.5 centimeters. We mark this. Then we square this outwards. The waist measurement for a small figure is 26 inches or 66 centimeters. We get 1/4 of this by folding the tape measure twice. And we lay the tip of the tape measure on the center back until 1/4 of the waist measurement. Now we always have to refer to the front bodice pattern to check if we added a waistline easing or not. As you can see, we added 1/4 of an inch or 0.6 centimeters on the front bodice pattern for a waistline easing. We have to do the same on the back. So from 1/4 of the waist measurement, I will add 1/4 of an inch or 0.6 of a centimeter on the waistline for a waistline easing. We mark this. Now, since this waistline level is temporary, we will raise our adjusted waistline by squaring 2 inches upwards or 5 centimeters. We also square this downwards to 2 inches or 5 centimeters. We do this because the waistline level for our back bodice pattern is temporary. We have to follow the side seam length of the front bodice pattern to get the waistline level of the back bodice pattern. To do this, we have to lay the corner of the armhole and the side seam of the front bodice pattern on the corner of the armhole and the side seam of the back bodice pattern. Okay, we lay it this way. We lay the front bodice pattern on top of the back bodice pattern and we move the front bodice pattern until it touches our adjusted waistline mark. Please remember that the dart lines are closed. Now we mark this way. This now will be the waistline level for our back bodice pattern. We now cross this out and we square the new waistline outwards. Now we will make the connection of these 2 points to form our side seam for the back bodice pattern. We use this side of our curve ruler. Now we have completed the back bodice pattern for a small figure. We label this. Please refer to the front bodice pattern. You will notice that we have created a hidden dart on the curve of the armhole of our front bodice pattern. We then now have to do the same here. We get the dart allowance of 1/2 of an inch or 1.3 centimeters, and we mark this. Then, we connect this with 2 vanishing lines to form a dart. Okay, we should have checked if our measurements are correct before we draw the hidden dart. Since this is a hidden dart, we have to permanently close it. By taping it together. Then, we have to reshape the armhole this way. Now we can cut our back bodice pattern for a small figure. Here now are the complete patterns of the back bodice and the front bodice.